Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're a regular here, well, you know what I'm going to say, so you know the score. I review many photographic, audio and video related products. Well, today we're taking a look at a lens that I've recently purchased. In fact, it's so recent, it was only delivered by Parcel Force about half an hour ago. So I've not even put it on the camera yet. I've not even unboxed it. That's completely genuine. First time ever I'm doing an unboxing video. My God, I must be sad because I actually don't enjoy watching them. But it is the Sigma 16mm f1.4 lens designed, well, this particular one is for the Sony E Mount. They do make it in a micro four thirds mount. I think the Sigma L mount is it, I'm not sure. And I think the Canon M mount. So there's a few mounts, but I've actually purchased it for the Sony E Mount, as I'm using now, as I've said in many other videos, entirely Sony for my product reviews and my YouTube channel. So what we'll do, let's have a quick look at unboxing it. Manuals, instructions, we never read, warranty. Can't believe I'm doing this, honestly. And this is the lens. We don't need that, that can go away. Nice lens hood, plastic lens hood, I think. Probably, yeah, I think that's probably a plastic lens hood. That's a box for that, we don't want that. This is the lens. And the sound is being recorded into my Rodecaster. And if I can put a link to it, I will. This is a lens. What a gorgeous lens. It's a contemporary lens, apparently. It's got C on the side. So this is their contemporary E Mount lens, 16mm. So it's a wide angle lens. Now 16mm in APS-C terms is 24mm in full frame terms. So you do get a nice wide angle. What I will do actually, once I've done this, I'm going to swap over to putting this as the wide camera. At the moment, the wide camera is this one here, and that's got my Sony 16-70 f4 lens on. And my close-up camera, that one, has got my Sigma 56mm, which is in the same range as this one, but obviously it's the portrait lens as opposed to a wide angle lens. Really, really nice optics, so I've been told. It's got a nice weight to it. It is quite hefty. I don't know what it does weigh. Does it say on this sheet of paper? No, it doesn't say, no. So anyway, let's stick it on my Sony A6500 and see what, see how it feels on here. It hasn't got optical image stabilization or any form of stabilization in the lens. So I would say just be a little bit cautious when you're using it on, say, like the A6000 or the 6100. It'll work fine. I'm sure you get brilliant results. But if you're doing it handheld, you may need the shutter speed just slightly faster than what you would, you know, otherwise. But of course, on the A6500 and the A6600, they've got in-body image stabilization, so you don't need to worry about it. Yeah, it's quite front heavy. So it is, you know, on some of the bodies, I think you're going to find that is a little bit front heavy. But I tend to hold the lens like that, so I don't see that as a problem. But yeah, of course it's a prime, so there's no zoom to it. 16mm, it is 16mm. What I am going to do, I'm going to go out and about in the garden and take some test shots, which I'll put up on my Flickr page, so you can actually see what the results of this lens are like just out in the garden. I'll shoot that on my A6600 purely because it's got image stabilization, and I will turn the image stabilization on. I'll also do a bit of vlogging, which I'll add to this video. I think, you know, there's going to be a lot of people that may well buy this lens as a vlogging lens with their 6100, 6400, 6600, whatever 100 that you want to use it with. But that does feel nice. That is a nice lens. And a lot of people are buying it because it's an f1.4 aperture. It goes right down to f1.4. And I think that is absolutely outstanding. I mean, that's amazing that you can get such, you know, such a wide aperture. Brilliant for low light. So f1.4 to f16, so a nice aperture range. There isn't an autofocus, manual focus switch on the lens. In fact, looking at it, there's no switches on this lens whatsoever. So it's just a very clean layout. You know, no switches on there at all. It's just a great straightforward E Mount lens. It is designed for the APS-C bodies, so it is a 16mm one, which is 24mm in full frame terms on your APS-C body. I wouldn't recommend using it on a full frame body, certainly not on the A7 III, because that's only 24 megapixel full frame. When that goes down to APS-C mode, you're looking at 10 or 12 megapixels. So it isn't really a full frame lens whatsoever. It is a APS-C body lens. Luckily, the Sony APS-C bodies are outstanding. I love them, absolutely really enjoying using them. So yeah, it comes with this lens hood. Nothing exciting. Oh, it's quite nicely made actually. Yeah, it is nicely made. I'm not sure if that's what sort of material that is. It's got a good feel to it though. A good solid click. Yeah, that feels great, you know, that really does feel comfortable. So what we'll do now, I think we'll stick it on the wide angle body, as it is a wide angle lens. Then we'll be shooting then with 2 Sigmas. Very excited to see what the results of that are going to be like. And bearing in mind, this is the first time I've handled this lens, and that is completely genuine, straight out the box from when it was delivered. So there we go. I've now fitted it to my A6600. There it is on the wide shot here. It is a bit wider than the 16-70 I had on the A6600 because obviously I had that zoomed in a bit. And also I can't get it down to f1.4 simply because it was far too bright. So I've got it around about f2.5. If I did open it to f1.4, it would be fine on the A6100 with my 56mm lens on, because that goes down to f1.4 as well. So I could match those two up, but I wouldn't be able to match up the ZV-1 and the other A6100 that's shooting over my shoulder. I tend to film with too many cameras maybe, I don't know. But yeah, that's how nice it looks in here on the A6600. I think it's a great image. I'm looking at it on my Atmos recorder that's recording it as well. So a great thing with a 6600, it does feed a 4222 output via the HDMI as opposed to 420 internally. I don't think it's going to make a blindest bit of difference for what I do, simply as it's uploaded to YouTube. But that facility is there for those that need, you know, a higher bit rate for grading. I don't need to. But there we go. That's for Sigma f1.4 16mm on the you know, A6600. We will go outside and I'll do a bit of vlogging and I'll add that to this video so you can see what that is like. I'm just doing a quick vlogging test outdoors using the Sigma 16mm. Obviously, as it's not a zoom, what you're seeing is exactly what you will get with this 16mm. I've got my arm stretched right out and I'm using it on the A6600. I can see the eye detector is working beautifully on the A6600. I'm shooting in 4K 25p to 1/50th of a second. That's what I've got the shutter speed set to, and it's on shutter priority. So I'm letting the aperture do its own thing. So there we go, that's the Sigma 16mm. So I can bring it in quite a bit, which is quite nice. I'm not really into vlogging, so this isn't a test on my vlogging skills. It's purely a test to see what this Sigma 16mm lens is really like. I'm using the Rode Wireless Go for me sound. It may pick up the wind because I haven't bothered putting a windsock on. I've just put it on me shirt there. So there we go, that's what it's like to vlog with. I will be taking some photographs here in the garden just to see what the photographs are like. I have no doubt in my mind whatsoever that they are going to be fabulous, but there we go. It's quite a heavy lens for vlogging. I am noticing that because the camera body is relatively heavy, certainly for me, but you can actually hold the lens like that. You don't have to hold it by, yeah, you can actually hold it by the lens. I don't know how safe that would be, whether that's a great thing to do. I think you're best off holding it by the grip. But if you're doing short bursts, I mean, it would be fine. And if you're a person that isn't as unfit as me, it would also be fine. But there we go. Yeah, that's the Sigma 16mm wide angle lens. I'm not sure what the aperture it says. As I say, I've got it in shutter priority. But yeah, a great lens, and it will produce fantastic results. So I've come to the office to do some paperwork and some odds and ends. It's a Sunday morning. I thought I'd bring my Sony 6600 with me, and I've got the Sigma 16mm lens fitted to it. I thought, let me see how good it is in the office. It's a totally different environment. I am lighting it from behind with my Godox light, and I'm actually filming the wide shot with my Sony 6100. Didn't take 2 minutes to set up. I plugged my wireless Go here into the 6600. Off I go. And I think you'll find for this sort of environment is great. Now, a wide angle lens, I mean, it's 24mm in full frame terms, isn't traditionally used for doing, pieces to camera or for doing, portraits or anything like that. But I think you'll find this is looking great. I could do this as one shot. I could use this as a main camera because I'm shooting in 4K. I could then crop in. But I'm loving the look. I like that. I don't have an issue with it being the wide angle lens. I think actually it adds character to the image. I wouldn't use this as my main lens, obviously, because you can't get that creamy bokeh because it is a wide angle lens. But push come to shove, and you've only got the one lens in your kit bag at the time, and you've got to do some filming, you can get this sort of shot. And I think that's more than pleasant. I mean, it's pretty good. And if I crop in, I do a crop in now on the edit, so you can actually see, how well it crops in. Because I am shooting in 4K, I think you'll find it looks great. So that's my Sigma 16mm lens fitted to me A6600 here at the office. Now back to my home studio. So there we go. Hope you found that useful. This is just the very first look at this Sigma 16mm. So I've now got the 16mm and I've got the 56mm. I actually don't think I'll get the other one in the range because I don't really need it. I've got far too many lenses as it is, certainly for what I do. But these two lenses are going to be great for this particular shooting scenario and at my podcasting studio. So there we go. Great. I hope you really enjoy it. I hope you found my channel useful. I really enjoy making these videos. All the kit that you see that I demonstrate and that I use, I've actually purchased. I haven't borrowed it. I haven't been given it by manufacturers. It's all my own kit. So these reviews are very unbiased and they're exactly what I think of a kit, So there we go. I hope you found that useful. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so. And I would like to thank all my subscribers. It really does help me grow the channel, and I really, really appreciate every single one of them. So thank you guys and girls so much for subscribing and helping me grow the channel. So please subscribe if you haven't already done so, and hit the like button if you like the content of this video. Thanks very much. See you again soon. Bye for now.